Autism, burnout. Here are 5 ways that I can tell you're actually masking and actually is burnout, but you're masking it. This is super interesting and it's a doozy. Okay, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Ask Me world. My name is Dan. I have autism, ADHD, OCD, and dyslexia. And I make weekly videos all about this. So if you're new around here and you want to learn more, remember to hit that subscribe button by clicking the notification bell down below. I actually might get my slogan printed on a t-shirt: autism, ADHD, OCD, dyslexia. I don't know. If you think that's a good idea, just comment down below and be like, damn, it's a good idea. Okay, so a lot of people will be entering burnout, but they don't know that by masking it actually makes it worse, and then you'll enter full-blown. And this is almost particularly more difficult for females in the autism spectrum, because females in the autism spectrum are masters at masking and doing all of that stuff. So these 5 points are going to just blow your mind. Buckle up. This is super awesome. Oh, and by the way, if you're an autistic person watching this and you want to increase your confidence level and like build more energy and lower the anxiety, then I have a free program you can download completely for free right now. Just go to www.bulletproofbrain.org right now and download it for free. Or you can click the link in the description of this video, or I'll link it somewhere on Facebook too. Okay, so number 1 is telling people that you're fine even when you're truly not doing well. It's kind of like you could be dying inside. You could be dying of crippling anxiety. You don't want to spend another second talking to another human being or seeing any more nonsense in the world. And someone's like, how are you doing? You're like, I'm absolutely fine, thank you. How are you? Just no. This is an indication that you're burning out. If you're not truthfully saying how you're doing, this means that you're masking how you're doing. And if you're masking, that means you're burning out, okay? Because masking is a survival technique. And I talk about this in my book, Autism for Adults. And FYI, guys, if you have read it, thank you so much. If you haven't, you can go and get it. It's a bestseller. And Autism for Adults, I talk about how I use masking in school to cope with certain things, especially with like trying to socialize with kids, especially the naughty kids. And it was so interesting that like I realized that I would do this more when I was burning out, because when you're burning out, you have less energy to expend, but you want to give the facade or the mask or the appearance that, hey, I've got it under control. And the thing about it is that people will be like, how are you doing? And your whole house could be on fire. Like everything is going wrong. And you'd be like, I'm fine. Inside you're dying. And I get it. Like you're trying to, it's called saving face, I think in a neurotypical sense. But what I'm trying to say is that like, everybody masks to a certain degree, neurotypical and neurodivergent. But what I'm trying to say here is that autistic individuals, especially females, are more proactive when masking things like this, whereas autistic males would be less proactive and more reactive, and like they'd try to mask, but then they'd react to it. They'd get angry, like, no, everything's terrible. They just kind of like emotionally outburst. And so this is really interesting. Females will probably get this, a lot harder than it. And this is it. If I just called you out, if you're at the end of it, you're telling everybody you're fine, you have to give this video a thumbs up. I just called you out. Okay. So number 2 is agreeing to everything to everyone. You could be literally like at the end of your tether and people are like, hey, we're going to get coffee after work. You come in, you're like, yeah, absolutely, Julie, I'll be there. No worries. What are you doing? What are you on about? All you want to do is go home and cry in your pillow and down an entire bottle of wine, smash a pizza, and watch every episode of Love Island there is on Netflix. That's what you want to do because you're burning out. You've used all that energy. You have no dopamine left. You have no energy left. You're just like, I am done, right? And then, the squad from work's like, we're all going for cocktails. You come in and you're like, yeah, of course. What are we doing here? I've done this to myself. All I want to do is come home and just absolutely just collapse. Yet somebody says like, you should really come out with us and grab a coffee. We're also getting some sandwiches. I'm like, yeah, I'm down. Let's go. Let's try it. And everything inside you is like, I don't want to do this. This is not me. I don't want to participate in this. I don't want to go there. And it happens.
Hey, if you are interested in having one-on-one personal coaching by me on your autism and ADHD, then all you need to do is go to the link in the description down below. If you're watching on Instagram, you can just comment the word coaching and I'll DM it to you automatically. Or you can just go to theaspyworld.com/coaching and you can fill out the form and we can start working together. I got lots of requests like this, so I just wanted to put it in this video. Okay, guys.
And it's because you're burning out. It's because you're close to burning out. And when you're close to burning out, you kind of start losing the self-boundaries that you implemented for yourself, and things become more about just surviving in that moment rather than actually looking at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is you don't want to go there, you shouldn't go there, you want to go home, chill out, and do what you need to do to preserve that energy. Okay, so number 3 is coming up with more ideas for things to do, even though your list is extensive. This is so interesting. Autistic individuals, when they are burning out, will then come up with more things to add to their list of burnout. So you'll be like, oh, I've got this list of 10 things to do. Oh my God, I'm so burnt out. And then you'd be like, and I need to wash the car, and I need to take the kids to get new uniforms fitted, and I need to sign up for archery classes, and I need to finish my book, and I need to buy a new phone, and I need to send all those papers away. You just start adding things on. What is up? What are we doing here? It's because it's kind of in for a penny, in for a pound idea. When you get to the level of burnout where you're burning out and you're like, you've exhausted all energies, all kind of logical thought process, you just start adding in things. Yeah, another one. Just add another one in. Buckaroo's done. The camel's kicked back. Everything's all over the floor anyway. Just add more mess to the fire. Why not? And this is so funny because you should be doing the contrary to this. You should be taking things off your load list, but you're adding things on. We sit there adding things on. I know, I can see you. I can see you doing this. You smiling behind the screen here. I can see you doing this. It's so interesting where we have so many things to do. It's burning us out, and we add more things to that list. Anyway, number 4 is feeling guilty for no reason. Okay. When you're burnt out, all of a sudden, you're going to start feeling guilty for stuff that's not even related to you. Some people be like, oh man, I was riding my bike earlier through town and I fell over. And you'd be like, oh my God, this is so my fault. What are you talking about? You have nothing to do with person X, who's a third party in this situation, riding their bike in town away from you and crashing it, but you'll feel guilty for it. You'll start feeling guilty for things that don't even make sense. So you'll be like, oh man, I feel guilty now. I should have spent more time with my grandmother when she was alive. I should have spent more time with my dog. Oh my God, Mitzi. And you just kind of just start feeling guilty for things that you shouldn't be even feeling guilty about, nonsensical things, because what's happening is your mind is so overwhelmed and overstimulated that it's burning out, and it starts throwing out just weird, negative, involuntary things to just kind of get a hold of you. And I don't know why this is. It's so interesting, but it's also extremely detrimental. This is a good indication that you need to access breaks and you need to have a sensory decompression, because when you're at this level, when you are adding random ass things to an already huge to-do list that's making you burn out, and then you start feeling guilty for random ass stuff, it's time to take a break. Can we please just take a break? Okay. And the last one, number 5, is you increase, and it goes off the charts, your RSD. And RSD is the rejection sensitive dysphoria, which is very common in autistic and ADHD people, and ADHD, which people are both together. We have RSD because we've been kids who grown up being wrong about everything. When we're adults, we always think we're default going to be wrong about stuff. We have this rejection sensitivity. I don't want to ask anything because I know I'm going to be wrong anyway, or I'm going to get rejected. And so this goes off the charts. When you're burning out, you're like, if you feel rejected from everything, you feel inadequate. You feel super inferior with everything, and it sucks. Like I said, the house is on fire and you're telling people you're okay. No. If these are being displayed in your life right now, this is an indicator, a surefire indicator that you need to take a break right now, detach from it, and just really take a step back. I actually have a How to Fix Burnout in 3 Days challenge. If you're interested, you can go to the aspyworld.net right now, and make sure you go to .net as well, because it's a different website. And you can take the 3-day challenge, and with the 3 days, you'll learn way more about handling your burnout. It's fascinating, actually. It's 3 main points that will help you here. But that's super interesting. Anyway, guys, any questions, pop it down below. Give this video a thumbs up. What is going on with my hair? Peace.